right, welcome back. It's make or break for a lot of the teams this couple of days. Jerome, let's quickly take a look at this. If you had looked at this 4 months ago, would you have said that the points would have been this close? I mean, if we look at the SK Walmers, UCT, Van der Stel, it's just numbers, one number.
Yeah, look, we know who the quality sides are, and then obviously you don't expect some teams that as low as it is. So I think it's a bit different than the other years, because the other years you can almost say these guys are gonna be in the top 6. But now there's still, I mean, there's a game or two. There's still guys that can do it. But I'll say up until 7. You can see, like,
are there any teams that stand out for you? Morgan Newman, if I look at some of the teams that stand out, I mean, I can obviously ask you guys what are the teams that disappoint, but for me, one of the standout teams who really proved that they should be in Super League A is SK Walmers. They came out, they've been guns blazing the whole season. Well, you know, one or two knocks here and there, but SK Walmers have shown that they deserve to be in Super League A.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, after, especially with that new coaching staff coming in and, you know, a couple of changes, you can see teams really take a massive dip, you know, new coaches, new ideas and all that kind of stuff, but they've seemed to make the transition quite seamlessly.
Yeah.
And so fully deserve it, I mean, of being in the top 6. And if they stay there, I think they're going to really be a force to be reckoned with.
100%. Folks, let's take a look now. This is SK Walmers against Marties. We'll take a look at the first half first. All right, welcome back. Final, or at least not final score there, folks, but halftime. SK Walmers leading 24 points to 14 against Marties. Morgan Newman, your team is battling a little bit here. 10 points behind at halftime.
Yeah, they're battling there, Japes, and a couple of people are up in arms with regards to the performances there. A rather strange-looking Marties team. I expected a lot more from them. very young. You know, Marty's are struggling with finding, you know, sort of older senior players to commit to the club, because at the end of the day, it's still an open club, and it doesn't have to just be available to the students. But they are struggling to find sort of the older heads to come and still play at the club, even though they're not necessarily eligible for Varsity Cup and so forth. So it is a challenge. But yeah, not good to see that my club is so far down, James, after winning the league.
Not sure which club is yours, but okay, it's not SK Walmers though.
It's not SK Walmers. I can confirm that, James.
Jerome, on the other hand though, SK Walmers, they've got their tails up at the moment. I looked at some of the social media footage. The players are running out. They've got little kids running on the field with them. There's just a spirit and a gees around SK. They're in a good mood.
Yeah, no, they're definitely in a good mood. And I think the one good thing about them is you don't see any negativity around the team anymore. There's no off-the-ball stuff. They just focus on the game, and that's a lesson for anyone. If you want to play good rugby, your discipline has to be up to scratch. Focus on the game. They focus on rugby, and that's good.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look then, folks. Second half, SK Walmers Marties. All right, there we go. Final result then, of course, in favour of SK Walmers, 38 points to 21. Morgan Newman, SK have done, at this stage of the game, they've done whatever they needed to do. That was important for them to put the points on the board. Everything else now happens around them.
Yeah, no, they've certainly put in the work, performed really well.
Yeah.
Did their best that they could. Unfortunate is in the hands of a couple of other results got to go their way, but nonetheless, I think they'll be very happy with the season they've had.
Yeah. You go into the game and you say, guys, just take the win. That's the main thing. And they did that. Took 5 points here against Marties. They couldn't have asked for more.
Yeah, tough Marties. I mean, Marties, everywhere they go is going to be tough. And to pick up 5 points, final game of the season, final league game of the season, they'll be happy, Joe.
Well, we're going to say goodbye to you now. Jerome Parvada stays with us. Alistair Tate is going to join us. Morgan Newman, good. You're not playing rugby this weekend, are you?
No, James, we got a long break now. Yeah. We're sitting around for the next, I think, 3 weeks. And then hopefully we'll know who we play in the semi-finals in a couple of weeks.
Kraaifontein top of the log.
Second. We're second to, I think it's Primrose.
Yep. Primrose,
yeah. So we'll be playing in a semi-final, but who we play in the semi-final, obviously, yet to be determined.
All right, Morgan Newman. Well, we'll catch you on Good Hope FM on Saturday morning.
That's right, James. 8 to 9 a.m. every Saturday.
All right, folks. We'll take an ad break when we come back. Alistair Tate joins us. and we'll find out more about what's coming up. Of course, Unimill Villages and Temperance in Cities. And don't forget your Score Energy Drinks competition back in a moment.